Hello today. So what we're doing today is examining resin. Yes, resin. Not urethane, resin. I know it's a sacrilege for me to do that, but it's important for us to understand what the difference is between a resin ball reaction and a urethane reaction. And we're back on lane 60, the same difficult lane that you saw me struggle so much with in my Exploring Urethane series. So today we have the venerable Pro Motion. It has the 3 3/8 inch leverage layout. As you can see, the pin is way down there. This is the strongest, earliest, smoothest layout for a full roller. And then this ball, and this is a symmetric ball that uses the spec cover stock, which is a very strong early cover stock, very smooth. Basically, it's a very urethane-like resin ball. That's kind of why I got it. And then here we have the Radical Informer. And this is a very powerful asymmetric core. I mean, huge asymmetric core with massive flare, low differential, all, basically all the big numbers, right? And as you can see, there's no pin down there because it's way over there. Way over there. See, there's the pin way down there. So this is a 2 1/4 inch past pap layout. The pin is placed past my pap on the negative side of the ball, 2 1/4 inches away. This allows the ball, despite its massive strength, to actually be clean through the front with a strong continuous back end reaction. So this ball, I would expect to see a more traditional resin look where it gets clean up the lane and it really whips across. Well, this one might not do much at all. It might burn up so early that it just kind of goes very flat, or it might have a very moderate look. But in order to compare the two, I did bring, couldn't resist, brought some urethane. So we'll bring these out as kind of a control to show you what urethane does on the pattern, and then also what resin does on the pattern. All right, stay tuned. Let's see what we get. Okay, so let's start out with the Pro Motion. I have no idea what it's going to do. I have no idea where to stand. I have no idea. But the idea behind house shots and resin is find the spot on the lane where the ball will recover from. Our experience with these lanes with urethane shows us that the 6-7 board area is a very dry area. So our expectation is if we got a resin ball to the 6-7, it should come back. Now, the goal on how to play a house shot like that is you don't want to just stay in the dry, and you don't want to stay in the oil. You want to kind of use both of those to your advantage, and you want to kind of find out where the dry spot is, move your feet left, so your lay down spot is in some oil, and get the ball, feed the ball to that spot through the oil, letting the oil slide the ball to the spot and come back. The idea is if you miss right, it'll still hit the pocket. If you miss left, it'll hold, it'll hit the pocket, and if you hit your spot, you'll get a strike. Sounds perfect on paper, huh? Well, let's see what happens. So I'm standing on 7, and I'm going to target like 6, and I'm just going to ease it up the line. No real effort. Just like that. What will it do? And it didn't really do anything. So I made a good release, but the problem was the ball maybe read too early and it just kind of died out. Oh, I forgot to mention, Pro Motion is at 3,000 grit, and so is the Informer. So they're both at 3,000 grit. So let's try another shot with the Pro Motion. We'll wipe it, get whatever little oil there is off of it. We'll try that shot again. I'm going to stay on 7, and I'm going to target 6 with a smooth shot. That's way out there. Whoops. And it had no chance of coming back or doing anything. So right there, that tells you something about the Pro Motion, that it is such a strong ball that it's really like a very dull urethane ball in the way it works. So getting out in that dry area at my low rev rate and low speed, doesn't want to play ball. So the ball needs oil. So we can see the ball won't recover or hook from there. So now I'm going to move my feet 3 left. I'm going to stand on 10, and I'm going to target 8. I'm just going to kind of float it up 8. Like that. And then a little bit out and back. And it just doesn't even try to curl back, right? So it just goes perfectly straight. This reactive ball ain't reacting. What the hell? Where's my urethane when I need it, right? Okay, let's not give up yet. Try a few more shots with this, if the ball ever comes back, that is. Okay, here it comes. All right. Why is this not working? All right, let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna move my foot to 8 and then just roll straight up 8. That doesn't seem very resiny, but you know, this is kind of where we're at this time. There. Go. Go, 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 go. Wow, and it didn't even hook. That ball sucks. It's simply rolling so ultra hyper early that it's like done as soon as it crosses the arrows. So let's figure this out. Okay. We know this is a strong resin ball. We know that it's very powerful. Let's move into the oil. So now I'm going to do something crazy that I've never done in my videos. I'm going to stand on 12 and target 10. I'm like right in the oil all the way. Let's see what the ball does. Whoops, and I got it way out there. That's dumb. Horrible shot. All right. These things happen. All right, let's try this again. Obviously, I'm throwing the ball to the right, which is what you're supposed to do with resin, but that's not this resin ball. All right, let's try this again. We're just going to go straight up 8. We're going to try to go straight up 8. Here we go. A little better. Oh, God. Come on. Wow. Yeah. Any miss to the right, and you're done. And I keep missing to the right, so. Let's try one more shot, and then we'll try the informer. This is not working out. So right away, this ball is not very good because it's forcing me to, I don't know, I'm going to go back to 7 and just kind of target 8. More of a down and in shot. There, that's better. What's it going to do? Ah, now did you see that? You notice that right at the last second it moved a little bit. Obviously it moved too weak and it left that shit, but the oil, the ball didn't burn up immediately because I was more in the oil. This ball is so strong that if you even slightly play it in the dry, if I even slightly play it in the dry, I don't know what other people can do, but I'm talking about me, there's trouble. So now, I'm going to stand, I'm going to move back to 10 with my foot. I'm going to target like 11. Right in that oil. Right in there. What's that going to do? And see, it had like a little at the last second. So that ball is requiring a very high degree of accuracy in order to strike. Or even hit the pocket. Forget about striking. There's no strikes here. It's just like, can I hit the pocket? All right, let's try this again. So you can see this ball is very finicky. Very finicky. I'm going to go back to 7. And I'm going to target like 10. See what that does? There. What about that? What are you going to do now? Turn. Oh, almost. Almost. All right. So I left the 10 pin there. but you can see it turned a little better. But right now, this ball is very, very tight and finicky, and it's not really giving me all that margin of error that you want out of a resin ball. Can I make a spare with it? Let's find out. Will the ball just roll out and go forward towards the 10 pin, or will it try to hook away? Let's find out. Uh-oh. 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 Wow. Did you see that? Ooh. I love it when that happens, when the ball just grabs the one board and says, "Oh, there's dry here. I guess I can hang on and not go in the gutter." All right, let's try the informer. Let's see if anything is different. Okay. So ProMotion was not good at all. Let's find out what the informer does. So I'm going to stand back on 7, and I'm just going to do like I was doing before. I'm just going to try to ease it up the 7 board. Here we go. That's a little further out, but look at that. Wow, that's ridiculous. Now, did you see the difference? That ball read the lane and just went right across. That's what you expect out of a resin ball, right? Now, why did it do that? And why was the ProMotion so straight? Well, there's a couple of reasons. The informer, let's talk about the cover stock for a second. It is a very strong cover stock, equally strong as the ProMotion, and it also has particles in it, which make it grab the lane even stronger. But the layout makes the ball retain energy. So now I know, based on that, Wild Brooklyn, I'm going to move my foot to 10, and now I'm going to target 7. Try to get at that 7-6 range. See if I can get it to curl around. Way out to 5, no problem. Wow, okay. So you see that. The ball is recovering. So that's the look you want out of resin. You don't want resin to just go straight as an arrow like this ProMotion did, or force you to like have these really, really tight lines to the pocket, where if you miss even a little bit, you're going to miss the head pin to the right, or it's going to cross over, it's going to be some other BS. Let me just reset this, because there's no way this informer is going to make a 10. All right, let's try it again. So that one almost, it still went high. So I'm going to move to 11 with my foot. 11, targeting 7. And a nice smooth shot. There. Get in there. Come on. Wow. Still went high. Still went high. Pretty crazy. I've got to move further left. Oh, we have our maintenance man. That's okay. Let me, fine. I'll use a urethane ball for the spare. Maybe I'll get it. Hang on, hit that one board again. Okay. So, yeah, this informer is crazy. You can see the difference, right? Okay, now I'm going to move my foot. I'm just moving further left. So now I'm going to go to 12. I'm standing on 12. I never stand on 12. All right, 12-7. Nice, easy shot. There, exactly where I wanted it. Look at that. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That actually kind of upsets me that a ball can do that. Because you saw in all my urethane videos where I'm just like, I'm trying to hit like a millionth of a board, right? Like the tiniest little fraction just to barely force the ball to get to the pocket. And here's a ball that I'm just like throwing over there and it's going back over there. That's why they're called cheater balls, right? This is why these resin balls change the face of bowling. So let's try that again. I'm going to stand on 12. I'm going to target 7. And it seems like if I just get it over there somewhere. that's probably going to be okay. That's probably going to be okay. It is. And I didn't even hit 7. It just got out to like 5 or whatever. Ugh. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, Steve, if resin is so good, why are you torturing yourself by throwing urethane? That's probably a very good question to be asking at this point. This informer is like amazing. And I think I broke the link because it's so amazing. Oh no, I didn't. All right, let's do one more shot. I'm not even wiping the ball because there's no oil on it. It's like instantly absorbed. All right, standing on 12, getting the ball towards 7, and then it doesn't really seem to matter. That's way out there. That's like 4. Okay. Okay, so that makes sense. So I get it too far right, and then it hooks too much. So it's not invulnerable. The ball does have, it's not going to be perfect every time, right? But still, it left me something makeable, right? So if I was in league, I would say like, okay. I got a double, then I left with this mess. So let me try to make it, see what happens. And then hopefully I get it. I did. So there. I mean, that's really the game of bowling, right? So there you go. You got your resin ball that you can throw to the right and see it ricochet back right into the pocket. And actually, okay, let's try this. So the other thing about resin is that supposedly, if I'm lined up properly like I seem like I am, I should be able to miss left and get hold. So let's try that. I'm going to purposely make a boo-boo. So I'm trying to get to 7, but I'm gonna hit 9 and see what happens. Oops, that's not 9. Okay, I was trying to hit 9 and I threw it to 4 because my arm is so used to like pushing it way off to the right to try to get that ball out there. I'm just not very good at playing that inside-out game. All right, let's make the spare. 5, 2, 4, 6. Okay, way up. Now I'm just gonna aim at the second arrow, and then it should just get over there. And it does. And that's another cool thing about resin is it just hooks, right? It just hooks. So, well, let's take that back. That resin ball just hooks. The ProMotion wasn't doing squat. ProMotion is horrible. All right, let's go back to the informer. All right, let's try that miss left stuff again. Okay, once again, I'm going to stand 12, and I'm going to try to miss left, which doesn't seem like it's happening very well. There, that's what I want. Whoops, I missed left. What does that mean? It still hit the pocket. I mean, that was like a terrible, terrible shot, right? And I did that on purpose, and I still got 9. And I left a 2-pin, which is generally makeable, right? So when you have that much room with the ball, it's kind of hard to not score well, right? If a ball's doing that much work for you, so here we go. I'm going to go 5, 2. How do I even make this? I rarely get 2 pins. Okay, I'm just going to play the second arrow. There. What's so hard about that? There you go. And that ball has dynamic core in it too. So it's that hard glue stuff that they put in these Radical and Brunswick balls that makes it act like a 2-piece ball, so it hits really hard. And I do see that. I can hear how loud the hits are. They are pretty loud. All right, so now let's get back to business here. So we have a ball that's performing amazing. Let's go back to standing on 12, targeting 7, and just see if the strikes come. Will it? Will it? Will it? Will it? Yikes. Still kept me out of trouble, though. Still kept me out of trouble. That was a little miss inside, and it still didn't do anything. It almost split, but maybe the dynamic core got that extra pin out. I don't know. All right, let's make it. Here we go. Uh-oh, that probably won't get it. Oh, well. Yeah, I kind of pulled it, but it was enough oil there to keep it up the lane. Okay, so you're seeing that. So let me make one more shot with the informer. And then, come on, informer, where are you? Waiting for the ball to come back. There we go. All right, I'm not even wiping the ball because it's like, there's like no oil on it. Okay, this thing absorbs it so fast. All right, let's try to make that really good. It seems like it's got to get out to like about 6. Let's find out. There. What about that? What about that? That's really good. Wow. Okay. Not sure what to think about all this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a urethane ball exactly the same way. Now the ball I have is my 1989 Columbia Black UDOT, and it has the same exact layout as the informer. But of course the UDOT is at 1500 grit while the informer's at 3000. That's only fair, right? It is a urethane ball. I'm going to stand on 12. I'm going to target 7, try to get it to that 7-6 range, and let's just see what the difference is. There. What's it going to do? Wow. It almost was the same as the informer. It went out and it came right back. And it left us. I got it a little further out. I got it around 4 and it like overreacted. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's try that again. Okay, of course on this ball I'm going to wipe it. It's nice and dry. There we go. All right. Standing on 12, targeting 7. Trying to get it like out to 7-6 area with urethane. All right, here we go. Whoops. Kind of slipped out of my hand that time. Not the best shot. All right, a couple of release issues here. Let's give it one more try. Give it one more try. All right, so here we go. Wiping it off. Okay, there isn't really much oil on there. A little bit. All right, so we're standing on 12, targeting 7-6. Okay, let's try to make a better shot. Oh God, that's like freeboard. Oh, why am I doing that? All right, so standing 12, targeting 6, getting it out to, targeting 7, getting out to 6 seems fine for the informer, but with the, but I have not made good shots with this urethane ball. So let's try to make a good shot and see, give it a chance to show what it can do. All right, here we go. Trying to be a little better. Uh-oh. And so there's the problem right there. So if I miss a little inside, the ball just skids in the oil out to the outside and has no chance of getting back. If I miss too far right, it overreacts. And as you can see, that I'm already leaving disasters, right? I'm already leaving a lot of problems. So let's try a different urethane ball. This one's a little stronger and a little smoother. So we're going to go with my red hammer asymmetric. It's at 3000 grit as well. It doesn't have the layout of the informer. It has a 2-inch leverage pin. So I'm gonna try the same thing. I'm gonna stand on 12, and I'm gonna try to get it to 7-6 area. That's kind of where I wanted it. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, it got them all but one, right? And it wasn't a very good shot because I missed a little inside, and it didn't get enough traction. So let's try that again. Wipe it. And try the shot again. So I'm standing 12, trying to get it across 7 out to 6. Better. Get over there. Yeah, it's just not reading the lane. So urethane, you're not going to be doing what I'm just showing you there, which is standing inside, throwing outside, and getting it to curl around the lane. That's not really what it's for. Urethane is for going at the pins. I mean, you can belly it a little bit depending on your rev rate, but for someone like me, I don't want to be doing that, right? I want to be going more up the boards. So let me show you what that means. So I was standing 12. Now I'm going to stand like, I think I'll stand like 9, and I'm just going to go right up 7 now. More like that. See that? Oh, okay, whatever. Something got that 7. But you see the difference there. It allows the ball, it gives the ball a chance to read earlier, so it has a chance to get over there. And I bet if I did that with the U motion, when I say U motion, I meant the U dot, black U dot. I don't know if I called this U motion before, sorry about that. Black U dot. Let's do the same thing. So I'm going to stand on 8. I'm just going to ease it up 7. See what it does. There you go. Wow, that thing really jumped at the end. See, if you give the ball a chance, it can read the lane quite well. And I have one more urethane ball, which I will try right now before I get back into the resin. This is my purple hammer with axis weight layout. So basically the pin is right in my pap, so it doesn't have any kind of dynamics or anything. It just goes pretty straight. So I'm going to stand on 8, roll it straight up 7, just like I've been doing with these other ones. Right there, that's a really good shot. That's a nice strike too. And you see how floaty that ball is. It just kind of like floats up the lane, and then it's just like a very subtle move back. And based off that shot, I could really move my foot right and do better. So let me do that. So this thing, for being an axis weight, it does have some flair, and there's a lot of oil on it. So, okay, broke the lane again. Don't know my own strength. Hello, is it gonna be repaired? Wow, okay, I think we have a malfunction, people. I think we have a malfunction. All right, let me pause the video and we'll call it in.